What's up, YouTube? It's Rebecca with a quick video. Today, I wanted to do sort of a two-in-one video. It's been a while since I've done a cheap but good fragrance, and so it's I didn't want rather than stagger them out and make two videos. I decided to do two cheap but good fragrances. One will be actually better for the springtime right now, in the warmer weather. The other one you could be worn at night. I think as long as it's a little bit cooler, but doesn't necessarily have to be winter time or anything like that. But I guess it's better in the fall just because it kind of has like some fall, some notes that are better in the fall. Both of these can be bought for about under 20 bucks, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the first one. It is from the house of, I believe, Remy Latour, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. This house has a few other ones out, but this is the one that I like the best. Kind of a quick backstory: I was at a local shop and was just kind of sniffing around, and I don't really sniff a lot of the cheapies, but for some reason I just sort of kind of ventured to that side of the store and picked this one up and smelled it, and I kept smelling my hand afterwards. I was like, man, what is that? It reminds me of something else. I thought maybe it reminded me of oud wood a little bit, or remind me a little bit of a royal oud kind of woody smell, and I was just like, okay, that smells really good. I got to go back and find out. So when I went back again to the store, I asked about it, asked the name, and found out that it was called Black Wood by the House of Cigar, Remy Latour. Now these, I mean, you don't hear too much about these houses. I've read up on some of their other fragrances though, and people actually like these. I believe they're supposed to smell like cigars. As you can see, it looks like a bunch of cigars with a roll around it. There's no cap for this. The bottle that I found at the store was actually broken because I think someone tried to pull this part off here. But it just, the sprayer is here. So I'll go ahead and spray my hand. I'll read you the notes. So this was, it's considered a woody spicy. It was released in, I think, 2014, I believe. Yeah, 2014. It's considered a woody spicy. The top notes are bergamot, grapefruit, nutmeg, and saffron. The middle notes are lavender, coconut, violet, and myrrh. The base notes are cedar, patchouli, gaiac wood, and tonka bean. The main accords I get out of this are a nice coconut. Now, I've been smelling a lot of coconut fragrances lately. I believe I've gotten like two or three in the last a month or so. One being Zara Warm Rich Addictive, I believe that's what it's called. That one has a nice coconut note in it. And another one was Nashane Fan Your Flames, which that's a more expensive, higher end niche fragrance that I got my nose on the other day. But this one's nice for $17. I think is what I paid for 100 mil. This one is really really nice, guys. Like it opens up with that coconut note, and a really nice like cedar kind of woody note. And then like some lavender comes in, but I don't even get the lavender. I don't get like a lot of florals or anything like this in this, or any kind of green notes. I mainly just get like the coconut and the wood notes. It's like a creamy coconut, sweet wood. And man, I just really like this one. It's not like super niche, and some people say it's synthetic and whatnot. I mean, again, I don't know. All I know is it's 17 bucks. It smells really good. It has really good longevity. I probably get 6 hours out of this one. Decent projection for the first three. But for $17, man, this is worth a try. You can probably pick this up at like any cheap perfume store in town. Here's the box here. Kind of comes in a tin. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of cheap. Nothing fancy about it. But man, this is kind of a little hidden gem. 17 bucks, 100 mil. Like you say, get a semi-sweet, kind of coconut woody smell that you just can't go wrong with. I mean, and someone said, I think I read a review that said this was supposed to smell like the box that the cigars come in. Like if after you smoke all the cigars and you smell the box. And I can get that. I don't know where the coconut comes in, maybe for the coconut wood or something. I'm not really sure, but they do a good job with this one. I think this one's definitely worth a try. 17 bucks for 100 mil. If you don't like it, you could always just give it as a gift. I mean, you can't go wrong. I mean, $20 is usually about the spending limit for a quick gift for a buddy. So yeah, so I give this one a try. And if you see it, make sure there's another one that looks just like this. They almost look like identical. I think the only difference is this is like gold instead of silver. So be careful. Make sure that it's black wood. There's the container, the can or whatever here. So on to the next one. I don't want to make this video too long. So I found this one on accident. I've been hearing a lot about this one. It's from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, which I just did. I did a little first impressions, I believe, of their Uomo a while back, and a couple of their others in the past. F Black, I believe, was one of my favorites by this house. And I don't really know too much about their Pour Homme version, but I did hear about this one quite a bit. And I find this one for really cheap as well. This is about $19 on eBay, I believe. 100 mil. This is Salvatore Ferragamo Pour Homme. Came out in 1999. It's considered a, let's see here. This is considered a woody floral musk. This is the one that I said is better probably for the springtime. So the note for this is Jean-Pierre Marie, released in 99, like I said before. The top notes are cyclamen, caraway, African geranium, fig leaf, grapefruit neroli, Brazilian rosewood. Mid notes are carnation, orris root, jasmine, rose, and cardamom. The base, we have leather, sandalwood, musk, oak moss, vetiver, and cedar. Mainly what I get out of this, it's a pretty decent kind of like a tilted bottle here, but mainly what I get out of this is a fig note, guys. If you guys are fans of fig, or if you have smelled fig fragrances before, if you don't like fig, you won't like this one. This is mainly a dominant fig fragrance. Kind of reminds me of Felicicos from Diptyque. I believe it's Marc Jacobs for men, I believe, as a fig heavy. There's a Ferrari made of one called Noble Fig that's familiar to this one as well. But again, it's like a green fig note on the top with some wood notes and some vetiver. Very clean, a little bit of citrus. So it's really bright and fresh and clean and figgy. And this one lasts a long time too. I probably got 6 hours out of this. If you guys can see the oil mark just off that, this one lasts a good while. Yeah, it's kind of a funky looking bottle, but this is 100 mil. This is $120. I think you can get like a tester maybe for 17 or 18 bucks on eBay. No one's gonna be faking this stuff. But man, like, it's just a decent looking bottle. Here's the box. If you haven't seen that one before, this one's definitely better, like for the spring and summer. Very fresh, very bright. If you don't, like I said, if you don't like green fig smells, then you won't like this one. But I actually like this one for 17 bucks. Man, this was a bang for your bucks. It's a steal, and I get like wafts of it throughout the day, and it just makes me feel really nice. Like today was nice, probably like 70, 72 degrees outside today, and it would have been. I didn't wear this today, but it would have been perfect if I would have wore this today. It was still a little warm, but a little bit cool, and the cool air kind of would have given me really good wafts of this one. But yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys a couple of cheap but good fragrances. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Definitely, if you're looking for something just to, something quick to pick up, like I said, these are so cheap you guys can just like buy them. And if you don't like them, give them to a friend for a gift. Everyone's always looking for a cheap gift to give to your brother or your dad or something. But not to make this video too long, but yeah, this one's better for the fall. Nice coconut woody fragrance. Give it a smell, kind of resinous too. Give it a try. And Salvatore Ferragamo Pour Homme, nice fig, clean and green leaf, fresh fragrance here. If you're a fan of fig, you might like this one. So both under $20. Check them out on eBay. I'll leave a link below in the description. You guys check them out. If you guys have tried these too, let me know what you think about them. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Again, they're under $20. They're not like niche quality, but for the price, they're actually decent quality, and they last a pretty decent amount of time. So check these out. Let me know what you think about them. Rate, comment, subscribe. And yeah, let me know what you think about these. It's been a while since I've done a video. Thanks again, guys, for watching, for commenting, subscribing, all that stuff. Thanks again for supporting the channel. And I will be getting some new videos out soon. I got a lot of good stuff I've had that's come in here recently. So until the next video, you guys take care. Thanks.